I guess the problem is that if we've been at them for 30 years to change, I wonder why they would listen to us now, why Mubarak would listen to us now.
Well, obviously, he's in an extremist position. The army is now the critical institution. The police, as we all know, have disappeared. It's the only real stabilizing force in the country right now. Fortunately, we've had very close relations with the Egyptian military. There's a lot of very good, strong people there. So, and also I think that President Mubarak, he knows what's going on in his own country. It's up to the United States to be a helpful, assisting, but insisting partner. And by the way, we cannot afford a Tiananmen Square in Cairo.
And that's the question, I guess, when you look at these streets throughout Egypt, not just in Cairo, do you see a group willing to wait till September to get rid of Hosni Mubarak?
I think that the group, and I don't pretend to know the sentiment on the street, but it seems to me logic if Mubarak said, I'm not going to run again, I am turning over this government to a caretaker that you could trust, probably with the army involved, they're not going to have any further political aspirations, and we'll set up a process for a free, open, transparent election in September. I think you could do that, but this is a narrow window of opportunity. The longer the unrest exists, the more likely it is to become extreme.
Tell me how you think the president has done so far. Sounds like you think he's done pretty well, and what do you want him to do next?
I think the president should get a little bit more out ahead. I think his statement that he made day before yesterday was good.
Ahead of?
Well, I think, in other words, lay out a scenario of what we think that the Egyptian people should have every right to expect, the kind that I just described. The past performance of this administration hasn't been great. They cut off some of the money for democratization, etc. But we can review that at a later time. The important thing is, I think the president made the right statement. I think that the Secretary of State made a good presentation to you. I just want to see her go a little bit further, and let's get out in front on this issue on behalf of the things we've always stood for and believed in. And every time we've been on the right side of history, it's usually turned out okay.